Hello everyone, welcome back to intelKeen Skills. This is day 8 of our 30 days code challenge. Today we are going to learn Python dictionaries. Let us understand what is a dictionary. A built-in Python data structure that stores data in key value pairs just like a real dictionary. If you see this example, here Sam means the name is a key and the number of that particular name is the value. Here, throughout the concept explanation, please keep in mind the context as an example so that you can able to understand more clear on key value pair and dictionary formats, everything. Here, why do we use key value pairs? They allow for incredibly fast data retrieval instead of searching through a list. You jump directly to the answer using the key. Means, if, for example, if you want to search for a number from contacts, you will search by the name, means by the key, not by the number, right? So that the search will become easy and also the data retrieval from that is also easy if you use key value pairs. Phone contacts is the real life example. And what is a key value pair? Here key means the name, look up by this means search by this name. The name acts as a unique identifier. You use this to find the information you need. Value means the phone number, means the result. The phone number is the data associated with the key. It is what you are searching for. And unique keys, as I told you, keys should be unique, means the names in the contact, means the phone book, should be unique. Here, what is a dictionary in Python? A dictionary is a collection of key value pairs. In Python, it is defined using curly braces. And it is easier to access fast. Unlike lists where you search by index, dictionaries let you find values instantly using their unique key. And this is the simple syntax for dictionaries: key, value, which are enclosed in curly braces. And why dictionary for phone book? Here in phone book for fast lookup by name, and here the names as a unique keys. We do have the names as a unique key so that we can search, we can get that data easily. And the best fit, since we are mapping a specific name directly to a phone number, the dictionary structure is a perfect logical match. And this is the example, you're searching for this name and this is the result you will get immediately. Okay, this is the problem statement that we are going to do in HackerRank. After this concept explanation, let's understand the problem statement. First is read n names and phone numbers and store them efficiently so we can look them up later. Process queries. Read an unknown number of query names one by one until there is no more input. Next, output logic. What will be the output logic here? Check if the name exists. If yes, print name is equals to that number, means key is equals to that value. If you didn't find that particular query, then print not found. This is the flow. First, the input, n entries, that might be any number of entries, and you're searching that in phone book. And if you find that, you will print that key and the value of that key. If it is missing in the phone book, you will print not found. This is the input format. First line will be the number of entries that you're going to give, which is n. Next line will be next n lines that we has to give as the input, the key value pairs. We has to give n number of key value pairs. And third line will be the queries, means what we need to search from that particular phone book. The keys we has to give it there. If you see this example, we are giving Sam, Edward, Harry, but in the phone book we don't have Edward, so we will get not found in the second line. For the first and third query, we'll get the key and that value pairs in the output. And this is the sample input breakdown: number of entries, populate phone book, and third one is search for the queries. And this is a sample output explanation. As I told you, in that particular phone book, what we have given as the input, there is no Edward key in that, so we'll get not found. For the other two names, we'll get the key and that value. And these are the step-by-step logic that we has to implement in the code. First, we need to create empty dictionary. Second step is to store name, number, pairs. read search queries that we has given to the input. And fourth one is check if that particular name in that query exists or not. If exist, print the name and the number. If not, print not found. These are the steps of logic that we has to implement in the code. And these are the key learnings till now what we has learned. First one is we use dictionaries for efficient storage, blazing fast lookup. In most of the real world applications, we do use dictionaries. And fourth one is interview essential, means in most of the interviews, they'll come up with the questions that related to dictionaries. These are some real world applications where we use dictionaries format. First one is contact list, login system, caching data, and configuration. This is the summary that you has to remember. What is a key value mapping and why is it useful for the daily use applications, and practical demonstration which is with the example phone book. That is all about the concept. Now let's solve this HackerRank problem. Here we are given some names and phone numbers and our task is to store them in a phone book. After that we will receive multiple names as queries. If a name exists in our phone book, we print the name and the phone number. If it does not exist, we print not found. This is a perfect use case for a dictionary because dictionary stores data as a key value pairs. Now let's write the code step by step. The first step is to read number of entries. N is equals to integer of input dot. This tells us how many name number pairs will store. And step 2 is to create an empty dictionary, which is phone book. This dictionary will store all names and phone numbers. Step 3 is to store entries in dictionary. For that, we need to write for loop. For in range of n times name, comma, number is equals to input dot strip dot split. Here we use split to split the number and name from the input. And next step is to assign that particular value, that particular number to the key, which is name. Phone book of name is equals to number. Here each name becomes a key and the phone number becomes its value. And third step is to process queries. HackerRank does not tell us how many queries there are. So we keep reading input until it ends. For that, while true, let's start the try block. In that, it will take the query from the input dot strip, and here if that particular query exists in the phone book, we need to print that query is equals to, means that key is equals to the value. If query in phone book, print if here that to get the value we need to access it like phone book of that query, means the key. Next, else block. In else block, if means if the query is not found in the phone book dictionary, we need to print not found. Print not found. Okay. As we used try block, need to end up with except block. Except EOF error break. Now let's run the code and check the output. Yeah. Submit the code and check for the test cases. All test cases are passed. I hope you understand about the dictionaries in Python and how to access the items from the dictionary, how key value pairs are useful in our daily life applications, everything. Yeah, that is all for the day. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to intelKeen Skills. Thank you so much.